After finding Wayne's corpse, Annie returned to the carriage that brought her to his housing complex, or at least that's what she thought. Once she realized that she didn't recognize the driver, Wald and Lou revealed themselves. Not wanting to hurt her, Wald let her know that those were not his intentions. Wald tried to be calm and told her that she was in their way while Lou tried to take her ring. After noticing the blade inside of it, Wald cut her with it and she turned into the female Titan. In Attack on Titan, Grisha was supposed to see the Ackermans on the day that they were killed. He ended up adopting Mikasa and Eren helped her avenge her parents. In this spin-off, however, Grisha got to see the Ackermans as planned. He brought Eren with him and hoped that the children would become friends. Though they weren't at first, they eventually cared for each other. When Annie met Elliot G. Stratman, he was disappointed to find out that the Military Police Brigade were barely doing anything to find his missing daughter. The job was passed around from soldier to soldier until Annie decided to take it upon herself to find Carly. Elliot had little faith in Annie since she was one of the newest soldiers to join the Military Police Brigade. However, by the end of the story, Annie earned Elliot's respect. When Eren first met Mikasa, he wasn't very nice to her. He threatened to hurt her and forced his beliefs onto her. He compared her to a chicken since she always stayed at home, not knowing anything about the world around her. Mikasa never went into the forest surrounding her house until Eren convinced her to. When she did, she stopped being scared of it and realized that Eren was trying to expand her mind. The two became close friends after that. When Annie and Carly met, most of the mysteries surrounding the case were solved. At the end of the first volume, the two said their goodbyes to each other and Annie asked why Carly was so kind to the people she spent time with at the bar. This was Carly's response. Unlike Annie, she was able to see the good in them and wanted to make their lives better. After Eren was beaten up, he didn't see Mikasa for a long time. It wasn't until she moved to Shiganshina that she found out why. Eren was working on a new plan to see the world beyond humanity's territory. Though bringing an airplane into the story retcons the main series, it is interesting to see what Eren and Armin would have done if they didn't join the military. Annie went through a lot to solve the case she worked on. She had to tolerate people that disrespected her to gain information, was attacked and got into deeper trouble than she thought she would have. After Louisiana thought that she died, she approached him and his friends. She said these words before fighting them. Once she showed them how strong she was surprised to find Carly and finally most of the answers that she needed. Though Annie's relationship with her father has been expanded upon more than ever before in recent chapters of the main series, some of the things that happened between them, such as how he treated her and how she disabled him, were shown in Lost Girls. Everything that he put her through was so she would inherit one of the 9 Titans. However, he regretted everything when she was sent to Marley and wanted his daughter to return to him. During their time as members of the 104th Cadet Corps, Mikasa found Annie's ring. When she gave it back to her, she asked why Annie wanted to join the Military Police Brigade and said these words to her. Obviously, Annie couldn't tell her the truth. Even though Mikasa didn't learn anything important, readers found out that she suspected Annie long before the Survey Corps did. After Eren was beaten up, Grisha asked Mikasa about what happened and explained why he introduced the two of them to each other in the first place. Remembering what Eren told her earlier in the book, she told Grisha that a great power was responsible for Eren's beliefs. Grisha then told her that she may be the only one to save Eren from that great power.